Somewhere, something incredible is waiting to be known. Jupiter. Jupiter.
Bright in the sky shines Jupiter. It doesn't emit light of its own. Just like the moon, it only reflects the sunlight. Jupiter is the largest and the heaviest planet of the solar system. It has 67 satellites. The largest of them is even bigger than Mercury. You can't land on Jupiter because it's almost entirely made of gas. Every rotation around its axis takes only 10 hours. This crazy speed causes different atmospheric phenomena, such as hurricanes and storms. One of these hurricanes is the Big Red Spot. It is bigger than the Earth and has lasted for hundreds of years. That's Jupiter, bright and blustering.
Thanks to the huge size, Jupiter can be seen without a telescope. Mars. During the Martian winter, almost 20% of the atmosphere on Mars is frozen.
Let's meet our closest neighbor, Mars. A Martian year is almost twice as long as on the Earth. That means that it takes Mars twice the time it takes the Earth to go around the Sun. Just like the Earth, Mars has a satellite. Actually, two of them. Two huge, gigantic stones. Every 100 years, one of them, Phobos, gets 6 feet closer to Mars and will eventually fall on the planet. Boom! The surface of Mars is covered with reddish dust. That's why it's called the Red Planet. It has volcanoes. The biggest one is called Olympus and is 3 times bigger than our Mount Everest. It is the biggest volcano in the entire solar system. To learn more about Mars, people have sent robots. These rovers take all kinds of samples and pictures of the planet. Perhaps someday, this distant red dot in the sky will become our new home.
Saturn. The Saturn rings are mostly made of ice particles. Cygnus X1. For the star to become a black hole at the end of its life, it should be 3 times larger than the Sun.
Have you ever thought of what happens to stars during their lives? All stars are born huge and very hot. As they live and die, they become smaller and cooler. At the end, a star becomes so tiny, it is called a black hole because it sucks in all the energy around it. It works like a giant cosmic vacuum. It uses gravity to pull in anything around it, be it comets, asteroids, planets, or even rays of light. A black hole is so powerful, it can even change the flow of time. Time near a black hole is much slower than on Earth. It is impossible to see a black hole, but scientists use special tools to look for them and have found about 1,000 so far. One of them is next to a constellation called Cygnus and is called Cygnus X1.
Leo. Cygnus X1. Moon. The moon is the only celestial body other than Earth on which humans have currently set foot.
Hey kids, here's the Earth. And that's the moon, the satellite of the Earth. That means that it goes around the Earth. That's why we see it travel across the sky day and night. Though it seems like you can reach it with your hand, it's actually really far away. If we decided to walk to it, it would take us almost 10 years. Or if we took a spaceship, it would only take a day. The Earth is 80 times heavier than the moon. But things on the moon are 6 times lighter, so you can easily lift a cow or jump very high. Unlike the Earth, the moon doesn't have any atmosphere, so it's a little weird there. There's no air, you can't hear sounds, and it gets freezing cold when in the shadow and steaming hot in the sunlight. But in spite of all those problems, the first human lunar colony is only 15 years away. You can come too if you want.
Sun. In 8 billion years, the Sun will bloat up to 256 times its current size, and it will expand to consume the Earth's orbit.
Such a wonderful warm day. That is all because of a small but very bright circle in the sky, the Sun. The Sun is a star that is very, very far away from us. It is so huge that it weighs 700 times more than all the planets together, and so hot it can melt a diamond. Because it's so heavy, the Sun is pulling on all of the planets and is making them revolve around it. It takes our planet 365 days to make a full circle. That's 1 year. The Sun is the main source of energy for all life on Earth, and we wouldn't be here without it. There are